This is going to be one of the most incredible things that you do for your body is moving into intermittent fasting. So we're going to walk through. There's a little handout in there, and what I want you to do is I'm going to kind of give you a little idea of what this is, and then and the benefits of doing intermittent fasting. What you do with intermittent fasting, the big picture is that you consume your food, all of the food, in one day in a period of time called your feeding window. Okay? Some of you might already do this, but you don't know that it's called intermittent fasting. So your feeding window, maybe your first time you eat is at noon, and then you kind of finish eating around 7. That might be some of you already. You just kind of don't like breakfast. Maybe you drink coffee or something. That might already be you. Of course, that's maybe me. my alarm going off. I'm disrupting the whole group. So that might be your window. But the idea is that your feeding window is a shorter feeding window, and around 8 hours is really good, but the sweet spot is 6 hours. Okay? Some of you are doing 12 hours right now, meaning that your first meal starts at 7 and then you finish eating at 7. That might be your feeding window. What you might do for that first step is try to bump it, move it to 9, and do 9 to 7. Instead of 12 hours, go 10 hours. And do that for a few weeks. And then from 10 hours, go to 8 hours. The more you can creep yourself to a 8 to 6 hour range, that'll be a sweet spot for you to be able to activate this autophagy that we talked about. That'll be a sweet spot for you. You need me over here? You need me over here, don't you? I think they're doing Facebook Live. Is that what you're doing? Okay, for your friends at home. Okay, so that'll be a sweet spot for you. Rather than 12 hours, bumping it to 10 hours, then from 10 hours to 8 hours. And if we can get into that very sweet spot of 6 hours, that's when the magic happens. Okay, that could be your first step in intermittent fasting. So you have a feeding window, and then we have a fasting window. The fasting window is the time when you don't have any food. All you do is consume fluids. Mostly water is the best one. Mostly water. Now you can still be in a fasting zone and have coffee or tea as long as you don't put any butter or milk or creamer or anything like that in it. Okay? So it means it needs to be black. And you would still be in a fasting state. Everybody understand feeding and fasting? Everybody good with me on that? Now on your sheet right here, some of the major benefits to intermittent fasting are insulin. So Dr. David just showed like 85% are having glucose insulin issues, which is basically most of us in the room, right? So this is going to be one of the most powerful things you do to actually get your insulin glucose levels under control and kick into the ketones, that fuel source, and activate autophagy. It'll be a very good first step that we actually do. The other thing that happens when you do intermittent fasting is you actually boost your growth hormone. If you can boost your growth hormone, then you're stronger, faster. You actually put on lean muscle that burns off the flabby, saggy arm thing that we don't like, right? And we get some stronger legs, guys. We got to build those legs up, right? And so that's really, really important with this intermittent fasting. It's not a diet. It's just a pattern of eating, okay?